Okay, so in this video, we're going to be talking about what to do if your Collectin device is using mobile network, particularly if it's using mobile network through the Daisy multi-network SIM card, and you see this message which says, unable to connect to the internet, please check your network connection. Now, there are a number of reasons why your device might say this, so I'm going to give you a whole bunch of settings to double check to ensure that you're correctly configured for the Daisy SIM card. And hopefully one or more of these tweaks will get your device back up and running. So the first thing you're going to want to do is exit fully kiosk mode if you have that enabled. If you do and you don't know how to do that, there's a separate video that shows you how to do that. Next, we want to swipe up from the bottom and press the little circle in the middle. At this screen here, we want to click on the cog to go to settings. And we're then going to click network and internet. Now, the first thing you're going to do is just try turning airplane mode on and off. So we'll toggle airplane mode there and then toggle it back off. What that effectively is going to do is disable all the network to the device and force it to reboot itself as if for the first time. In some cases, that's going to be good enough, and when you go back to give a little, it will start working again. Unfortunately, in this case, it's not that easy. There's a couple of other issues pre-configured that we need to work through. So if that hasn't worked for you, make your way back to this home screen and click the settings cog again. At this point, you want to click network and internet. And then it's going to say Wi-Fi, mobile network, etc. Because this is a device that's connected using the mobile signal, we want to go to mobile network. Now, on this screen here, one of the first settings you're going to want to double check is that roaming is enabled. So that very first toggle there says roaming. You're going to want to flick that on, and it's going to say, you may incur significant charges. No, you won't. That's okay, because the Daisy SIM card is configured to work with roaming. So you're just going to want to press OK. That in itself might fix your issue. Unfortunately, for this device, there are a couple of other things to double check as well. So the next thing is the preferred network type. So a couple of boxes below roaming, it's going to say preferred network type. If you click on that, you're going to want to choose 4G. 4G, that's the highest level of mobile phone signal. And so if it's accidentally been set to one of the lower ones, that may not be sufficient to get internet connectivity to the device. The next thing you're going to want to do, once you've chosen 4G, is enable enhanced 4G LTE mode. That may already be enabled for you. All that's going to do is allow you to connect to the fastest level of connection of 4G, which again might be what is stopping your device connectivity from working. The next thing we want to check is access point names. So on your device, when you click access point names, there should be a pre-configured option called Daisy, and that is the option that needs to be selected. But sometimes it, by user error or just gremlins in the system, it connects itself to a different settings. So what you're going to want to do is the little checkbox on the right here. Oh, and it is a bit fiddly. It's just ensure that that is selected to Daisy. And hopefully, all being well, turning those settings back on. If I go back to give a little, it's going to start working again. Now, the final thing to mention is that sometimes, in very rare circumstances, so if we go to network and internet, mobile network, and then access point names, these entire options here might have been deleted or removed, again, either by user error or gremlins in the system. If that is the case, and this is very, very rare, but if that is the case, so if you're clicking access point names and there's nothing coming up here, then what you want to do is press the little plus arrow in the top right, and then it's going to give you a whole bunch of settings options. The ones you're going to want to enter are, for name, you're going to want to call it Daisy. For APN, you're going to want to put in capital P, lowercase k, lowercase p, dash, 18, dash, inet. So that's capital P, lowercase k, lowercase p, dash, 18, dash, inet. The rest of the settings can pretty much be left as they are. Then you go back and you ensure that that new profile we've created is selected. But as I said, that's a very, very rare scenario that will have happened. So in most cases, it's just a case of reselecting the Daisy option that is pre-built into your device.